Hey, this is Ciderhelm and welcome to Tactical. In this match I'll be playing Kassadin, but instead of covering a specific champion, I want to touch on a far more important topic: teamwork. Now let me set the stage for the match. Over the course of the early and mid game, our team has been hammered. Nearly every engagement we've gotten into we've lost, and even when we picked up kills, we've usually died in the process. Not only are their carries doing well, their heavier players are too. To be clear, we were facing mechanically skilled players, and they clearly knew how to play their champions effectively. At the worst point in this match, our opponents had more than a 25% gold lead, as well as 3 times the kills and an extra tower. There is nothing close about this. And it was at this point that our Twitch player said in chat that he thought we could still win the game. A teamfight is about to break out at mid. Our Jarvan is dead, Twitch is returning to the summoner platform, and the 3 of us near the tower are missing considerable health. But the enemy team is also missing some health, and both Jarvan and Twitch will be able to return to the front line soon. Rammus wants to back off from this fight. He's low health and may feel that engaging under the tower is too risky. But Twisted Fate has positioned himself to quickly enter behind our tower and engage a teamfight, ignoring the positioning of his teammates. The overall indecision of the team means Vayne, Leona, and Gragas are all further back as Twisted Fate uses his ultimate. As both Gragas and Rammus move back in to engage, they will eat tower damage but won't get in fast enough to actually contribute to the fight. And while Vayne does flank to get damage out on Janna, she can't secure a kill without crowd controls that anyone else on our team could have offered had they been there. As their team falls back in full retreat, let's look at what's happened. Twisted Fate was not wrong to initiate, nor was Rammus wrong to fall back. But by not working together towards a single goal, this play has given our team an opportunity. We're still way behind, but we'll follow this up, and now we're back in the game. With the ward, we're able to see as the enemy team engages Dragon, and we also know that one of their damage dealers is farming top lane. As we surround them, they don't have an opportunity to escape and are forced to fight. Both Jarvan and myself are tanky enough that we're able to engage their carries directly, and Janna gives one final knockup that saves Twitch's life. With their team once again knocked out, note how low on health Twitch, Janna, and myself are. This was a fairly high-risk engagement for us, but we knew we were going in 5 against 4, and this paid off. We've just won another team fight, just barely, though we lost our 3rd mid lane tower in the process. Vayne moves in, completely by herself, to try and kill us. She pulls off a great flash to dodge Janna's tornado, but she has no backup. Their team is down a player, leaving them vulnerable, and Rammus does exactly the same thing, coming at us completely by himself. As we focus our slows and other damage and crowd controls on Rammus, we know he'll go down. As the next minion wave approaches, we see they're down 2 players, and we see another player farming in top lane. This gives us the opportunity to safely take the tower and knock out Twisted Fate as well. Here's where the fun begins. The enemy team is still ahead of us, and they've just taken Baron Nashor. Janna has asked us to help her make a risky play. She believes she can push bot lane effectively and wants our team to distract them so they don't get back to their base too quickly. My goal here is to bait them and interrupt recalls, while Jarvan is positioning for an incredible Cataclysm ultimate that can lock them down for Twitch and I to push out a lot of damage. Both Twisted Fate and Rammus attempted to defend bot lane from Janna, but they also tried to straddle a midway point where they may have been able to help the teammates we were baiting. Once again, the problem was not that they defended their tower, nor was it that they got caught in a team fight. The problem was that their team was not effectively coordinating to handle one or the other. The enemy team had Baron buff, they had a golden item lead, and through coordinated teamwork we not only aced them but took 3 towers and 2 inhibitors. The game is now completely tied up in gold, but we have a huge objectives advantage. At the end of this match I make a terrible misplay and get caught out by myself as their team locks me down. My team is then forced into a teamfight with only 4 members, and yet 2 of our opponents stay behind for a short while, instead pushing mid lane. What would likely have been a 5 vs 4 teamfight victory for their team ultimately turns into the game-winning teamfight for us. In thousands of matches, this is one of the best matches I've ever played. We had every reason to lose this game. Our opponents were individually skilled and they were doing amazingly well. We won this match for exactly one reason. We worked together. Nobody quit, nobody gave up. We listened to each other and we grouped up and made plays happen. So let me leave you with a message. Learning items and champions takes time, but teamwork is a skill you can learn and apply immediately. Teamwork isn't just about buying wards or making plays, it's about responding to your team, enhancing the team's strengths, and covering the team's weaknesses. It's okay to make mistakes. Everyone at every level of play does, but the teams that consistently win are the teams that play well together. This is what League of Legends is all about.